paradise on the ground.
Welcome to our MJA podcast. This is MJA News Spot Part 9. My name is Mark, and I will be your host for tonight's podcast. This podcast is coming to you from our Plattsburgh, New York office. This is a report on our October 2018 operations conducted in Indiana. Our New York staff arrived in Indiana at France State Park outside of Logansport, Indiana on October 7th, 2018 around noon. On the day of arrival, we slept all day. On October 8th, it was my grandson's and staff member's birthday, which we took him and other family members to the Golden Corral for a birthday dinner in Kokomo, Indiana. On October 9th, started several meetings which we had with Don Morris and his wife concerning the disappearance of their daughter, Ashley Morris Mullis. These meetings took place at the Retro Cafe, Pizza King, and a Mexican restaurant located in a mall in Muncie, Indiana. MJA visited all the locations concerning Ashley Morris Mullis but one. Two MJA staff members had about a 45-minute meeting with Delaware County Sheriff Detective Kurt Walthauer, who is in charge of the Ashley Morris Mullis case. Our searches for Ashley didn't turn out as planned. Our walkie-talkies wouldn't work, so we had to use cell phones. Our first location in Boone County, Indiana, a bridge was taken out, so we couldn't get to the contained waterway search area. We had 6 searchers for this area. On our next trip to the area, we will approach the area from the back side to see if we can get access to the contained area. If not, we will have to enter the area by using a boat. Our second location on US 37 South was never located due to poor GPS reception, and Google Earth wouldn't take us to street level to find the location. On our next trip, we will have that all corrected, for we have located the area in question. Let's take a pause for the cause, and we'll be back in a moment with the ending of our MJA News Spot Part 9. Let's take a pause for the cause. MJA would like to give a special shout out to the Corbin Connection on YouTube. Mr. Corbin is a very funny man with his 3 alter egos. Once again, that's the Corbin Connection on YouTube. Thank you. Now back to our MJA podcast. Welcome back to our MJA podcast. This is MJA News Spot Part 9. MJA conducted 2 searches on Francis Slocum Trail in Miami County, Indiana, concerning possible victims of serial killer Larry D. Hall from Wabash, Indiana. We had a meeting with the sister, Tommy Jo, of homicide victim Jason Dale Bolton in Connorsville, Indiana at the Southern Style Family Diner. Our meeting was very productive, and we came up with a game plan that might help with people coming forward to give us new info. MJA GPS search locations on Indiana US 52 East heading into Ohio concerning the Shannon Sherrill case. We GPS Indiana search locations along the White River for missing Bonnie Schultz, and missing Ashley Morris Mullis. MJA GPS Indiana search locations in Clinton County, Indiana, and Lake County, Indiana, concerning missing Brandy Nicole Wilson. We GPS search locations in Howard County, Grant County, and Miami County concerning missing Julie Dalton Johnson. MJ interviewed a friend of homicide victim Dennis Newsom and located the main suspect in the case, for he had dropped off the radar for about 2 years, where we didn't have his location. We conducted interviews with friends of homicide victims Tony and Lois Tolson, found murdered outside of Logansport, Indiana. James David Freshire, who was found murdered in his home located in Logansport, Indiana. MJA was unable to locate persons of interest to interview concerning homicide victim Nancy Lyons. We had 2 conference call meetings, one concerning missing Elizabeth Ann Gill and one concerning homicide victims 14-year-old Liberty German and 13-year-old Abigail Williams, found murdered in Delphi, Indiana. Coming to you soon. MJ Podcast, Episode 1, Part 2, The Jason Dale Bolton Story. That's the end of our MJA podcast. You have been listening to our MJ News Spot, Part 9. I have a quote for our listeners. With the new day comes new strength and new thoughts. Eleanor Roosevelt. Always remember, folks, if you ever get bored with nothing to do, well, take a walk deep into the woods. You might be surprised what you might find. I would like to thank our listeners for tuning in. My name is Mark, and I was your host for tonight's MJ News Spot. And I would like to say to you, good night from Plattsburgh, New York.
All we do is hide away. All we do is hide away. All we do is lie and wait. All we do is lie and wait. I've been upside down. I don't wanna be the right way round. Can't find paradise on the ground.